Stockton, California, Stockton East Water District. Canal job. We have an 8-footer, a 10-footer, and the job also requires a 12-footer, but that will be delivered and installed in the next day or so. The 8-footer and 10-footer will be installed today, which are on this trailer. Here is the installation site for the 10-foot tall AquaDam. The banks have been cleared of rocks and brush and whatever else is there. That makes the best seal, removing obstructions underneath the AquaDam. The 10-foot AquaDam will be lifted and placed to the side of the trailer, rolled down this hill, unrolled down this bank into the water, crossing the water, and reaching up the other bank. The AquaDam is being unloaded from the trailer. The first one is a 6-foot AquaDam for another job. That'll be placed off to the side. The 10-foot tall AquaDam is there on the left, and I believe the backhoe attachment will be used to lift that. The remaining dam there on the right is an 8-foot tall AquaDam. The 10-foot AquaDam has been lifted up off the trailer, which was pulled forward so that the backhoe could get into position. The 10-footer has been set on the bank, anchored back to the backhoe, and now using manpower and being held back by the rope going under the roll, over it, through that anchor, and through that loop, pulley, back to him, and the other guy on the other side. We can only cut that rope a little bit. We're almost to where we want to be. Yeah, I don't need that. That's maybe necessary. You want to get down the few buttons, right? Sure. Got it? So if you want to go ahead and cut that. Got it? Positioning the 10-foot AquaDam at its starting point up the bank. The fill tubes present at the open end of the AquaDam will be exposed first. That's how you put the water in. Your discharge hoses from your pumps are inserted into the fill tubes of the AquaDam at the open end. These fill tubes must be at the highest point along the AquaDam's length so that the water does not backflow out of the dam as it fills the dam. So if it's an 8-foot tall dam, the fill tube should be at least 9 or 10 feet elevation. This is a 10-foot tall AquaDam, so it probably needs to be about 12-foot elevation. The fill tubes have been exposed here at the open end. They're folded back over the AquaDam. They'll be pulled upright here in a second. And the rest of the AquaDam is resting there. As we fill the AquaDam with water, the building water pressure inside the AquaDam will cause it to unroll. One fill tube has been pulled out or unfolded. There's the other one. AquaDam starts there, where the woven material starts. These are just the fill tubes. The AquaDam is composed of two inner tubes side by side, surrounded by a third outer tube. So here are the two ends, or the two sides of the two inner tubes, and then the woven outer tube contains and constrains those AquaDam, those inner tubes. That forms an AquaDam.
Will float, the whole weight right there will float. We can drag this part of the bag itself over that way about a half a foot to a foot, just to make sure we're straight. You see right now we're...
The 10-foot AquaDam was rolled into the water.
So we want to push that whole thing that way a little bit. So if I can get 2 or 3 of you guys to grab it. Right on this side.
Looks like the AquaDam was unrolled a few feet too far to the right. So once the roll was in the water, it was buoyant. It just had inertia. So Seth, the AquaDam supervisor, was able to push it sideways so it lined up with the bank better. Two 3-inch pumps have been provided by the contractor. They'll be used to fill up this 10-foot tall AquaDam. The fill tubes are being opened and the discharge hose inserted. Slippery. Anchor ropes are being tied back to the open end of the AquaDam, to the woven material, the outer woven material that can handle the weight. The inside material is just to hold water. The outside material has the strength. So we're about to tie off to the outside material. This is so when we fill up the AquaDam and it requires slack to fill in spaces, it doesn't pull the material down the bank into the water. But it'll apply tension to the ropes and hold that open end up the bank, and the slack will come from somewhere else, the other side of the AquaDam. Pumping is about to begin. Look at that, first try. When filling an AquaDam, it's important to have to fill both sides of the AquaDam evenly, so it doesn't want to lean in one direction or the other, especially during filling. The backhoe is acting as an anchor for the fill tubes of the AquaDam. Both pumps are pumping evenly and equally, filling the AquaDam. Hopefully. Even just this short amount of pumping is enough to start the AquaDam unrolling. Because there's no, this is its first unrolling, so there's no volume, no capacity inside the unrolled section of AquaDam at all, hardly. And so it fills up really quick once it unrolls a bit. Then instead of raising it an inch along 20 square feet, then it'll have to raise it an inch across 500 square feet. So it's a lot more volume required to raise it inch by inch by inch. So there it goes. The AquaDam is folded in from edge to edge. Looks like about 4 feet on either side. As the AquaDam fills and unrolls, it will also unfold, reaching its true width of 21 feet wide when completely full. The 10-foot tall AquaDam continues to unroll. Easy peasy, no flow. There's the other installation spot. It's been cleared on both sides. But you can't see that side. We'll go over there later. The 10-foot tall AquaDam continues to unroll. It's about 6 feet from the bank, the far bank. The AquaDam is several feet from the opposite bank, and Seth the worker is tying off either side of the AquaDam log that it's rolled up on back up to shore, up to an anchor tree, I guess. And that's to stabilize the closed end of the AquaDam as it comes up the bank because of a slight angle on the bank. The 10-foot AquaDam has almost completely unrolled to the edge of the bank, and now it just continues to build head. I would say the waterway here is completely isolated by the AquaDam at this point. There's about a 1-inch head of water in the AquaDam above the surrounding water. The 10-foot AquaDam continues to unroll. There are ropes in place above the closed end, which will be tensioned up to keep the AquaDam roll coming straight up the bank and not be so influenced by the slope, the side slope. There is Seth. He's tying off those ropes, keeping tension on them. The AquaDam is filling quickly because it's a short length of AquaDam, and we've got 2 pumps with rigid discharge hoses, so no kinks. The AquaDam is filling quickly, and pretty soon we're going to move on to dam number 2. Same kind of situation, but it's an 8-footer. The AquaDam continues to fill again. Climbing up the bank. We used a cheater bar to work that wooden core up over the bank, and with leverage. AquaDam is 8 to 9 feet tall at this point. The AquaDam is completely full or thereabouts, maybe 9.5 feet tall. Maximum is 10, but we don't want to overfill the AquaDam. It is much taller than the surrounding water, and so it's done now. There's a small weep hole there on the top of the AquaDam, right in there, which will require pumping from time to time, maintenance pumping, to keep the AquaDam at its full height. This is a rental AquaDam. It's been installed at least 5 times, and so that kind of damage is consistent with that type of use and reuse. It's not a big deal. It's not patchable because it's too small and too small of a hole, too wide of an area, and it's not worth the effort to patch it. So the water that leaks out should be replaced with a pump. We've already recommended that the contractor put a string line across the top of the AquaDam to monitor AquaDam height over time. Now we're moving the pumps to the next site, which will where we'll install the 8-foot tall AquaDam. 1, 2, 3, action. Now the 8-footer has been anchored in a similar way as the 10-footer, and we'll be controlling it as it unrolls down this bank. Or actually, it's not unrolling at this point, it's just rolling down the bank.
Which one? Next to the sink? Right. Okay. Any particular shelf you want me to put it on? Okay. Straight up or laying down? Straight up. Okay. We'll do that now. Oh, it's the one row. Yeah, she's a lot lighter. So, on this one here.
The open end of the AquaDam is going to be pulled down the bank so that we have enough footage to cross the river, cross the channel.
So we only need 2.5 feet of elevation on the surface, so we could actually go a little farther. That'll work. That gets a little more than we need.
The AquaDam is rolled down the bank into the water. Went right over a big rock that couldn't be removed, so it went right down the bottom seam. And now we're pulling it into place, getting it ready. Hoses and pumps are being prepared. The 8-foot tall AquaDam has been unrolled approximately 50 feet. The fill tubes have been, the open end of the AquaDam has been secured up the bank to a track hoe, or a backhoe, I guess, no tracks. And we've pulled that roll out to the center of the channel. Tied it back to the opposite bank. How can it go anywhere? So the next step is to unfold the fill tubes, which is presently being done. These are short fill tubes. And then we'll insert the discharge hoses and begin to pump. The 8-foot tall AquaDam should fill up even quicker than the 10-foot tall AquaDam. Pumps are started, and the AquaDam will continue to fill, or begin to fill. We've got more unrolled here than we did with the first one, so it'll take a little bit longer before that roll starts to move. We got to fill up that intervening space first, and then the AquaDam can move. The pumps are running, and the space between the bank and the end of the AquaDam, the rolled up part of the AquaDam, is beginning to fill. We unrolled a lot more than the other dam, so it's going to take a little bit longer to fill up this middle section before that AquaDam roll will begin to unroll. The 8-foot AquaDam continues to unroll and pump and unroll. It's about 3 feet from the bank. Seth is tying off ropes so he can anchor the rolled up end just like we did with the 10-footer. The closed end, or the unrolling end of the AquaDam, is being tied off to an anchor rope uphill, and that's that. The 8-footer continues to fill. There's the 10-footer downstream, and here's the beginning of our AquaDam, the 8-foot AquaDam. Check in the water depth. The paddle's about 7 feet tall. Water's about 6 feet deep. Yeah, Seth, you're 6 foot.
Over there is about a half feet.
There you go. Now he's out of the hole. But there it is. Yep, 6 feet right along the edge of the AquaDam there. But all this water will get drained off during the course of the project. The 8 foot tall AquaDam is nearly fully inflated, approximately 7.5 feet tall. A few more minutes of filling and it will be done. The AquaDam has listed upstream slightly, even though it's lower upstream. And you can tell because the seam has moved over from center line to shifted a couple feet over to the left. No problem there. That's the normal action mode of an AquaDam. That's how they work. Is they shift against the water pressure, or they shift in with the water pressure, away from the water pressure, and then they lock in place with the internal baffle. So this is expected and normal. Day 2 at the Stockton East Water District job. This AquaDam came back from the shop. It's a rental AquaDam. It's been used before, and the last users of the AquaDam, against recommendations, slit a hole in the top of the AquaDam. This hole was patched and repaired at our shop, but the patch did not hold. So the AquaDam lost its interior water through that hole in the top. I'm told that this morning it was completely flaccid in the water, and the water head that you presently see was pumped into it this morning by those 2 3-inch pumps on the bank. So this AquaDam is being taken out of service until it can be properly repaired, relined instead of patched, and we have a replacement dam on the way for it. The 10 foot tall AquaDam is still in place, nice and tight. There's a small amount of weeping through some pinholes on the top of the AquaDam, but it doesn't seem to have lost very much, if any, head overnight. It will lose head eventually, but the leak is very, very small compared to the total volume of the AquaDam. So precautionary measures should be in place, such as a string line over the top of the AquaDam. Deviation from this string line downward by the AquaDam should be remedied by maintenance pumping to get the AquaDam back to an overall elevation consistent with the original installation, so that the AquaDam can be fully filled at all times. The 12 foot tall AquaDam has been arranged or placed on the trailer, where it will be installed down the bank into the water. Right now we're struggling because all we have to lift this 7,000 pound dam is a backhoe. But we'll get it. If they can't lift it, we'll just roll it off the trailer. The ropes have been laid down, and we are now rolling the AquaDam. Because the AquaDam was not restrained going down the hill, it went into the body of water before we could unroll it. So now we've cut the ropes surrounding it and have begun to pull the open end of the AquaDam back up the bank.
Pumps, right? 2 pumps. Or you can go 4 pumps, either one. Three, no, just 3 liners of plastic. Oh. Still 2 tubes, so just 3 liners of it. This has brand new fucking line. There ain't no way.
The discharge hoses of the pumps have been inserted into the fill tubes of the AquaDam, and now it's about time to start pumping on this AquaDam.
Alright, brother. We're going, right? We're going to go down that way.
The 12-foot AquaDam is being pumped into and is rapidly unrolling because of how short it is, and it's a very narrow channel to cross, but it gets 9 feet deep in places, so gotta have this AquaDam. The 8-foot tall AquaDam is now on site. This is the replacement for the 8-footer that was leaking previously. The sides have been folded in a lot to make such a small package. So now we're going to roll it down the bank. The old AquaDam is laying flaccid in the water.
Rolling. Get the bit to the other side. Oh, right there. Oh, bigger fish. All right. Black.
The 12-foot tall AquaDam continues to fill by way of 2 3-inch discharge pumps. It's a very short passage to cross, so it's filling rapidly. The replacement 8-footer has been rolled into the water channel and partially unrolled so that the fill tubes are exposed and have been pulled up and elevated on the bank. Now we're getting the pumps ready to fill this replacement 8-foot tall AquaDam. The 8-foot tall AquaDam has been unrolled till it hits the opposite bank, and we're filling it with water. The beginning of the AquaDam has been unfolded to its full width. The old AquaDam is laying, looks like it rolled over itself one time, and is laying about 30 feet away from that second AquaDam. The 8-foot tall AquaDam has been completely unrolled, or as much as it's going to, and now we're just filling it with water. There's the 10-footer upstream. Looks good. The 12-foot tall AquaDam has been filling the whole time we've been working on the 8-footer. Looks like it's close to being full. It's climbed that bank and continues to fill. Both pumps are going. The replacement 8-foot tall AquaDam continues to inflate. The bodies of water on either side continue to go down because they're isolated bodies of water and they're being pumped out into the AquaDam. The ground slope beneath the water is causing the AquaDam to lean towards the left. So when the AquaDam's full, it won't be a problem, but when it's not so full, it's not as stable. So we've lined the downhill side with rocks, large concrete chunks, in an attempt to provide support to the AquaDam as it's filling. Additional ropes are being tied off to the top seam of the AquaDam back to shore. This will also add support to the AquaDam as it fills to counteract the listing motion that we're seeing currently. Once the AquaDam is full, these ropes won't be needed anymore. The 12-foot tall AquaDam has been fully inflated, overinflated. It's probably 13 feet tall. The pumps were left unattended while we attended to the 8-foot tall AquaDam, and when we came back it was this big. So we turned off the pumps, and that's that. The 12-footer is installed, the 8-footer is installed, the 10-footer is installed. So I think that it's about time that this project is over for us. Time to hit the road. The replacement 8-foot tall AquaDam has finished pumping. It's approximately 7.5 feet tall. It can be brought up to its full height if it has water up against it. At this point we're pulling up the pumps, pulling up the hoses, and this just about ends AquaDam's involvement with this project until it comes to removal. We'll be removing these 4 dams, the 2 8-footers, the 10-footer, and the 12-footer, in about a month's time. Maintenance pumping will be necessary on all these dams, especially the 10-foot dam, due to water seeping out of the AquaDam. I don't know if it is necessary, but observation of the AquaDam's levels height level is necessary, and any deviation from that should be remedied with maintenance pumping. Keep the AquaDam as tall as it needs to be to control the water it's expected to control.